welcome or welcome back to another one of my videos. Now today we're going to be making some press on nails. So these are going into my Etsy. I've done one hand and it took a long time because I think pretty much I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm going to do the other hand with you, and this is what we're going to be doing today. Aren't they gorgeous? So we are going to be using silicone molds today, quite a few. Obviously I'll do a little bit of the sculpting and everything at normal speed and stuff so you can see how it's done, or how I do them for these specific designs anyway. But yeah, I mean, I love silicone molds because you can literally make them any colour, theme or whatever you want. So these are long stiletto. This is a set of size medium. So this is nail size is 2, 5, 4, 6, 9. But there will be the option to choose whether small, medium, large, etc. But I think I am going to keep this set as a long stiletto because I don't think I could get the same effect on a shorter design, if that makes sense. Right, so these tips are my favorite nail pop tips. Love these because they don't shrink, and I choose the ones that give you the inner curve measurements, and that is what I work by. So I have them. They have been coated with acid-free primer. I don't buff. And then I have base coated. So hope everybody's okay and having a lovely, I think this is going to be going up on a Sunday, so I hope you're all having a lovely, nice, relaxing weekend. Right, I'm just going to move that to the side because it will get in my way. So the colours, I have this one that I've recently got from Varnail. It's called Harbour Blue 035, and I've been obsessed with it since I got it, and I needed to use it and get it out of my system. And then I've got this Jelly Nude 393 from Rarjsm, which I think is, because it's quite a cool tone, Jelly Nude. So it sort of goes with the theme. Right, so now I don't know whether I'm going to do a bird cage on the middle nail the same, or whether I'm going to do something else, or maybe like another bird or something. I'm not too sure. But I will show you. I'll do the first coat on these, and then I'll show you the molds. I think molds are a lot of fun, and I do like them for the fact that I can sculpt things like I do for this set, and you know, it's not something that I've bought pre-made as a charm or anything like that, and it's not going to be something that I run out of. But if somebody also wanted this same set based on a different colour scheme, maybe if they didn't want gold, they wanted silver, or we could do the bird cage black, you know, so you can change it up and do whatever it is you want. They are a bit of a sort of a faff, I suppose, but once you've got everything made, if you're working on clients and you know sort of what designs or what they're going to need, you can pre-make them so that they're ready to go as soon as the client comes in. So they are quite handy. I mean, even in the short time that I haven't been working on clients, that, you know, I ended up choosing this instead, doing online work. And it's only been just over a year, and so much has changed in the industry of what products you can get and the things that you can do to make art for your nails. It's just incredible in that short space of time. So it is an industry that is forever growing and forever changing. There's always new products coming out that will help to save time and make things easier, you know. So it's a hard one to keep up with, but I think the silicone molds is going to be a thing that's going to stick around because it does make things 10 times easier in a roundabout way, should I say. Okay, make sure we've got all the sides. We don't want to miss no bits. So I will do one coat of the Varnail, the greeny blue, but I'll do 2 coats of the jelly nude. I'm just flipping them upside down so that they pull away from the sides, and we don't want them bulky before we put them in the lamp. Okay, so they're going to get 60 seconds. So the molds, I have this one, which was sent to me by Heather, one of my lovely members. Hi Heather, thank you so much. It's an absolutely gorgeous mold. And for the other hand, I used it for the little birdie. Where are we? So we got the little birdie at the top of the bird cage from that one. This one is the flowers that I used for that. Then we got this lace mold, which I will clean, obviously, which I used for these like fancy bits, shall we say. And then this is the one that I used for the bird cage. It's more of a, I don't know, horror-y one. It's got like barbed wire on it and everything, but the bird cage is stunning. So I might do the window on the other one, but we'll see. We will see. So yeah, we've got some of those. Right, so I'm just going to do the second coat of this jelly nude. I love these jelly nudes from Rarjsm. But I have codes for Rarjsm, Varnail and everything all in the description box, so if you are planning on going shopping or anything, check them out. Save yourself some money, that means you can buy more. That's what I say, that's my philosophy. And a lot of them have a lot of good sales on at the moment, so yeah, definitely go check them out. They're always linked in the description box. They are fabulous. Right, make sure that's nice and smooth. Yeah. Okay, so majority of the time when I'm using these type of molds, I will use Milky White gel polish. Now obviously you can get molds that are deeper or need something bigger, and you know, if you're using gel polish you'll probably be there forever. But so I'm just going to give these a little wipe over because they have been sat And my birds, oh my god, my birds are molting like crazy at the moment. I could make a pillow every morning with what they've been flapping about in the air. So, and I've got glitter everywhere, because glitter is life. There will always be glitter somewhere in this house. It's even in my bed. I don't know how it gets there. Right. So I'll start with these, the flowers. So I'm just going to put some of this milky white. I love, a good idea is, I know you can get like all these fancy, I mean, this is a rhinestone glow as well, which you can use. So you could mix that with a colour if you wanted to. And you can get all these fancy like little mould special gels and all that. Just use jelly gel polish, honestly. But once I'll show you this, how I colour them and how these come out. And honestly, just milky white, or you know, depends on what it is. I've got the jelly black as well. That is another popular one. So this one's quite a simple, easy-ish one with the flowers. They do come out with the curve, which is good. So I'm just getting the gel polish, making sure that it's right to the edges, and just making sure that it's in all the little details. And the other trick as well for silicone molds is, you know, do this, then I'll give it a cure, and then I'll put the next layer on. And always make sure that you do flip it over and cure the other side too, depending on what sort of, how opaque the polishes that you're using. Get a little drop more. Yeah, I get through quite a lot of milky white gel polish. I mean, it doesn't have to be any specific brand. You could buy a cheaper brand, couldn't you, just for using with your silicone molds, if that's what you wanted to do. Right, so you can just flip it quickly, you can see. So right, you'll have to excuse me today, my allergies are crazy. Right then, so while that one's in, we're going to do a bird. So if I'm using trying to think of what type and size we'll get on the nail with that. I'll do the window first. So for these ones, because we've got a lot of fine lines in, so you want to stretch it out. Oh, that's a fluff, glitter, bloody glitter. So you want to stretch it out as wide as you can without ripping it. So you've got to be careful. And just, I use a little tiny, it's like 5mm, I think, for doing this. But I'd use one that is an old one maybe, and keep it for specifically for this job, because it will sort of bend the bristles at the tip from, like, you know, brushing it into all the little crevices and that. I'm hoping, yeah, I am. I've had to move my camera setup over a little bit with how I've like arranged my desk, so I keep drifting over to that end, so I do apologise. It's easy to get gel to flow itself to somewhere where you've had a bit of gel. So if you can get like just a little smidge into all of those little creases, the gel will eventually then just flow itself into where you want it to go. So I don't want to put too much in, obviously, because I've got this spread. So when I close it and close it slowly, go like that. How cool is that? So just going to get a little pointy silicone tool. And just take off some little bits of excess, but don't worry too much, because we can do that at the end. There's a little bit there, I think. Yeah. Okay, I think that's okay like that. So I'm going to put that into cure. So this is probably the hardest bit, really. I'm just gonna, now that we know that we've got the little crevices and everything filled, I'm gonna put a blob of more milky white. Just spread it out. Yeah, there are so many different like molds now. They were quite basic at the beginning. It was just sort of like, you know, so you could make your own bows and things. But now some of them, with the details in them, is just incredible. Okay, so coming out to you. That one in for another cure. Oh, for God's sake, this lamp's driving me insane. Right. So before I take this out, I'm going to get a lint-free wipe with a bit of alcohol on it. And I'm just going to rub over gently in this arch. So that's going to clean off some of the bits that cured, you know, where we didn't want them to cure. And now we can just peel those bits. Like so. And then to take it out, Just spread it again. And just pull it slowly and gently. There it is. Okay, right, let me get a little tray to put these in. So I'll put that in for the next stage. Now this one, obviously it's got its little leaves. So I use, this is number 5 from the Moss Wave Jelly, Born Pretty. So it's like a really, really deep, like I don't know, it's like a bluey green. Don't know how to describe this one. I've always struggled with describing this colour since the day that I got it. And then, so I'm just going to do a little blob where the leaf is and then pull the brush into those narrow stems. Honestly, I have a ridiculous amount of molds, and I was only saying the other day in a video, you know, I've got a drawer that's dedicated to them, and for some reason, I don't know why, I just don't use them anymore, and I'm thinking to myself, why? So here we are. Sort of forcing the brush into, really, I don't want to sort of like bend the mold, you see. There we go, it's going in now. Fill that one up. Right. And just have a little clean up a little bit. Obviously we'll do the same again with the wipe of alcohol and peel off any excess sort of thing, but just makes it a little bit easier, doesn't it, doing it this way? Okay, so I'm going to give that a cure. Right, so what I'll do then is I'm going to do the rest of whatever I want to do in the mould. Otherwise you're going to be sat here forever, and then it's going to be ages doing the actual nails. And then I'll be right back. Right, so I don't know if you can see on there, but I've done a few bits of lace. And then here we have a birdie, a window and some flowers. Okay. So how I colour in these types of things is, come on. So I just get a nail stand, just stick them on. Careful you don't press them down too much, you just want it to hold it. You want to be able to get them off, do you know what I mean? And then I use inks. So there's that one. I need to get the green, the pink, and there's another like red one somewhere. Where are you? There we are. So these smaller ones I've recently got from AliExpress. They're only 8mm, but I mean, they'll last for ages, and I absolutely love them. So I'm just going to use ink to colour in, so it still gives all of those little bits of details, you know, the little lines and everything on the petals, and doesn't bulk it out or smooth it or anything. Terrified of knocking that over, you know, because they're only skinny bottles. Just make sure we've got every bit covered. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with inks and like pat gels. So that's them. I'm just going to leave them to dry. You want to make sure that they're definitely dry before you do anything with them. And then I do the same. The same on that one. I love the way how, you know, you sort of put it and it just sort of spreads itself out as well. I mean, previously when I've done things with silicone molds, I mean, there are, depending on what it is that you're doing, you know, like putting the colour gel polish into the mould first, so when you take it out it's like got all of the colours and everything done to it. That's another way, but it is quite time consuming. But if you're doing something like this, you know, with flowers or whatever. Oh, what have I done with all the rest of those plastic stands? Because I know I've had them all out. I've lost them. How do you lose them? Oh, found them. Buried. Buried. Right. So, for the bird cage, I used, I've had these ages. They're so good though. So this is a gold. It came in a set of 4. Yeah, gold, silver. You got like a rose gold and a bronze. So I just and then I'm going to colour the flowers after. And obviously this mould is like, everything's got, you know, like a bit of barbed wire and stuff going on with it. As well as the roses and stuff. But you can't really tell. And I'm going to use a green ink and make them look like they were leaves. So then once really, I suppose, once you've done all of these, it's just like placing charms, isn't it, on the nail. the lid up. And then these ones, I've had these a while, but these are more like opaque pastel sort of shades. So I'll do a couple of, missed a bit of gold there. They look so cool. So you'll have to let me know down below. Are you gonna have a go? Have you done this before? I am, like I always say, I'm probably late to the game on all of this. I do watch like tons and tons of nail videos, but I'm always the last one to figure out like all of these like neat tricks. Are we missing any bits? Yeah, I like it. Isn't it pretty? Right, I'm going to do the bed and then I'll be right back. Okay, and there's the little birdie. So I'm going to let him dry with the rest of the bits. So while they're drying, I haven't done the lace yet. Just move this mat forward. I keep catching it and it's doing my head in. Okay, so on the thumb and the pinky, I've done a really thin layer of this Rippling Dream from Born Pretty SG01, and it's just like got iridescent, and the brush is just crazy thingy because it's really thick. It's got lots in it. It's like it's got like iridescent like mylar bits in it, and it changes colour depending on what background you put it onto. But I just thought this added just that little bit of extra sparkle. So it's got like smaller bits in and bigger bits, but just a nice thin coat. Get off your sticking up. We don't want no sticky up ones. Come on. Yeah, so you just have to check. Right, so there's that one. Let me take these two off. Goodness me, I'm all fingers and thumbs today. God. So I jet washed me back garden over the weekend, and my body feels broken. Like the next day I couldn't even hold anything. My hands had cramped up, my back's gone, legs, shoulders, knees and toes and all that. I actually I'll do the second coat of that, and then they can all go in together. So I'll do the second coat, because this isn't going to have glitter on. This one's going to have the little window that we've just made and a bird. I am obsessed with this bloody polish, you know. But yeah, I got it from, you've probably seen by now, if you knew, check Varnail, because they had, you buy 3 and you get 5 free. You get to choose your colours, and I got some lovely ones. So just flip that upside down. Right, so that one into Cure. Right, then these two have just a little bit of this glitter, Golden Aqua from Sparkle Supplies. Also have a code down below for that. I mean, it's got like stars and all sorts in it, but I just wanted some of the hexes. So to put those on, just a thin coat of base gel. Because I'm not doing a full cover, otherwise I'd use the 6-in-1, which is a bit thicker for you to sort of push it into. Okay, so we just want some why did it have to do that? Oh, whatever. I just want a little, like, don't want loads, just a little scatter. Absolutely gorgeous, this glitter. There we go, it's all sort of spread and laying pretty flat. That'll do. So I'm going to put that in, and then this one is more towards the bottom. Coming up. Oh, I don't want to start. Get off. Oh my goodness, looks like I'm fighting bloody star. Sorry if you can hear any banging outside. They're fixing the road, I think. Or they're getting prepared for it anyway. Okay. So there's that one. Move that to the side. And then just to encapsulate those glitters and make sure that by the time we get to put in a top coat on, it's nice and smooth and no need to buff really. Just going over with this base gel. This glitter sits, get out, sits quite quite well. Did I get it? No. I think I did do. So this base gel's quite thick as well. But yeah, that's all encapsulated. So flippity dip. And I'll do the same on the other one. I'll be right back. Right, so the other one's just curing now. So that's what we've got. So I'm going to start with the pointer finger, which has this flower on it. Clean these tweezers off. Oh no, actually, I'll put that on before I put them on the nail. This sparkling painting nail gel. I just did. It's so bloody sparkly, even the tiniest little bits show up. Just some little bits around the petals. And in the middle. So it just gives like a hint of a little sparkle. So that one's out now. So that one in. I did it on these as well. So like I say, these are going to be in my Etsy. So if this is something that you would like to purchase, my Etsy link is always in the description. I do try to keep like my nails reasonably priced for, you know, the amount of stuff that goes into them and the time and stuff like that. I do try to keep my prices down as best as I can, because even when I was working on clients, I used to do nails a lot cheaper as well, because the reason why I started doing nails, well, I mean, I've done nails, but it got to a stage, you know, I mean, I couldn't even afford to maintain myself, if that makes sense. To pay for me nails and me lashes and all this and that. So I thought, do you know what, I'm going to get a qualification. I was doing nails, but obviously to work on clients you need to be qualified for the insurance. So I got my certificate. And yeah, the rest is history. Nobody should feel shitty because they can't afford to get the nails done or something like that, you know. I mean, even some people, they'd get the nails done and then they'd, like, I'd say, oh, just pay me when you've got the money, do you know what I mean? It's probably why, like, I'm always skint. And then I'm going to pull some gold through his tail. But I mean, obviously I will, these I've taken a lot longer than my usual sets, so. Cute. But I do make my nails nice and strong. So they are reusable. I reuse mine. Right, rhinestone glue. Oh my days. Oh, there we go. So this is the Born Pretty one. Now, when I was doing the first hand, should I say, I was doing the bird cage and I literally flash cured it for like, I don't know, 5 seconds. And then I realised that it had gone wonky. Could I get the bloody thing off? This stuff is ridiculously strong. Definitely does what it says on the tin, that's for sure. So if you're looking for a strong rhinestone glue, this is the one. Right, so I'll just use that. So I don't want loads and loads, but I'm just going to put some on the back where the flower is. So it's quite flexible and they do have that curve in, but it also can still be a little bit fiddly. Right. So push it down. So I want to get those leaves down as well, and the stem. I think this is probably the most fiddly bit. Okay, let me just put the lid on there. What have I done with my little... Oh, there it is. Right. Moved it. No. Right, so once that's sort of in and secure, look at this. Then we can get these bits to go down and seal them in. This stuff is so thick. I absolutely love it though. Oops. I need 3 hands. And I've got my little MelodySusie one. Well, that's MelodySusie, but the one on the stand there. Clever me. I haven't charged it. And do you know what? I needed it yesterday and I still haven't charged it because I knew I'd need it. But hey ho. Welcome to the channel. hold that there now. Right, now this one. And because we use gel polish as well, they are still, you know, kind of flexible. Obviously, if you use like top coat or rhinestone glue, they'll be harder to bend. Oh my God. Nearly there. Right, I'll finish attaching this, like getting all around the edges, and then I'll come back to you, because otherwise you're going to be here for bloody ever. See you in a sec. Right, that was an awful lot of faff. So this one has the other flowers, so I'm going to get these off the, I'm going to clean off my tweezers again. And hope these come off the stand easy enough. Yeah. Cool. Oh, apart from there. And some of these little gold flat back pearly doodah things. So I am pretty much keeping both hands with the same designs on, apart from that middle nail is going to be slightly different, but the rest is the same. So these are slightly curved. And a bit like so. Oh, too stuck. Get off. Oops. Oh God, I'm dropping them everywhere. Right, so it's all sealed in. So that one into the lamp. There's that one. And right, so the middle nail. So we got the window and the birdie. He's cute, isn't he? Yeah, he does stand out a little bit, okay. Oh. Well, I hope you're all enjoying anyway. Actually, yeah, I nearly forgot. So because obviously the window's got like, it's a window. So I'm going to use this Rippling Dream again. And I'm just going to do like a little bit where the window's going to go. Just as a little bit of added sparkle. It's only like a little hint of it in the background, but there's that. And then I'm just going to get some little mini roses. Okay, so I've just got some little mini roses, a couple of like pinky versions and like a turquoisey green colour, a couple of little leaves. So that's all cured now. These blooming pearly things can go in there, otherwise I'll lose them. Oh. Right, so I've got so much crap, I'm cramping myself and it's driving me insane. I'm going to put the window on first, so that will sit. Just want to make sure I leave enough room for the bird. Don't know if I'm going to get him on. Oh no! So if he goes on about there, maybe I should stick the bird on first. That's going to need to come down a little bit lower. Okay, right. Oh, bloody hell. Here goes. So again, just going to put some glue on the back of the window. So just flash that bit. Holding my breath. Okay, it's on straight and I'm going to go around the edges with stuff and seal anyway, so I'm going to put that in. So that's cured fully, and then I'll put the other bits on. Right, so I'm going to get these bits ready. So these are dry, so these are the lacy bits. I'll do them that way, and that one that way too. So all I did with these is I got the gold ink again and just coloured it in. Give it some time to dry, and it looks just, I mean, you could literally any colour ink or whatever, or even like, I mean, I didn't have to use milky white gel polish to make it. I could have just used a colour, do you know what I mean? I've got a chain mould as well, love it. So if I get these done, then these should be dry by the time it comes to needing to put them on. And I don't know exactly what bits I'm going to use. So if I just make sure all of it's coated. So while I'm sitting here doing this, I just want to say hey, I've had a few new members join the channel. Let me just shake it. So thank you so much for your support. Their names, I'll put their names up because I haven't got them to hand. But I I have 2 tiers. So the first tier, so you get like member posts and polls, and it just really helps like support the channel. The second tier, you'll get a shout out, and if you've got a channel, obviously I'll show that you've got a channel, and member giveaways and things like that. If you click the link in the description box, it'll give you all the information. Get that a little bit darker around there. I like those bits. Right, so I'll leave that to dry. If I need more, yeah, I probably do. God knows how long this bloody video is going to be. I do apologise. I thought it'd be a lot simpler, but because I'd and sort of knew what I was doing. But you know me, it is quite a detailed nail set though, to be fair. Right, this bloody thing. So we got the window on. I might have to trim his tail. I'm going to put some glue on him, and then I can get him to stay while I'm trying to look. Yeah, you might. Oh. He might need a tail trim. I'm saying it quietly so the birds don't hear me. Yeah, because he's sitting nice there, isn't he? But then you've just got that little bit there that sticks out. Yeah. So I'll fix him into place and then I'll trim his tail. Poor guy. So these two, I used just a couple of the little mini beads, just scattered. Just no particular pattern. Just need some of these tiny ones out. Get off. Was it the tiny ones? God, I'm trying to put it down and it wasn't even on. Maybe do one up there as well. Ah. Okay. Right, so where's my I don't know where I've put my bloody nippers. My nippers. little scissors. Tweezers. Right, there we go. And then I'm just going to fill in that gap underneath his bit there. So that doesn't catch. Clean that up. Do that still. No. I was going to see if I could still push it down, but yeah. Right, so the underneath of that is filled. And then give that a cure. While we do this one. So this one again's just got like a few, goodness me, that's way too much glue. Yeah. So welcome to all my new subscribers anyway. I've been getting a few more of yous, and I appreciate that. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, would you consider it? You know, I do lots of random things. I'm always making press-on nails, so if that's your thing, you know, I could say I'm always making press-on nails. I love it. And sometimes they're easier designs, and then other times they're, you know, something a little bit more complicated. But if you ever need to ask anything, then you can always leave a comment, or you can message me on Instagram. I'll always try to help. I do like, I've got some a design it nail it card challenge currently going on. I've got a playlist of all of those. If you check the latest one, then you can see what's for this one, and I've still got to make that, but I'm gonna put up pictures of anybody who takes part. So if you take part, you can send me a picture if you want it to be in the video. And I'm gonna put I think, what is it? Is it turquoise? You've got to use the colour turquoise. Princess theme. And I can't remember what the other card was now. yeah, it's always fun. Get your brain going. I don't know if I like that leaf there or not. I might do it going up the side instead, maybe. Up there. Oh my days. The clumsiness has begun. I think I need to fill some of these. I didn't want to use caviar beads because they're a pain in the ass. But I think if I fill the gaps with some of these would be all good. See, I don't know whether I like that leaf there either. I'm going to move that up. I will get this leaf on somewhere. And then put the leaf there. I'm trying to make sure I've got the little leaf vein things going the right way. That's it. That's the one. So everything in its final place. And cure. Whew, breathe. Okay, so the thumb and pinky are definitely going to be having this lace on. On the other hand, I did use it at the bottom of the bird cage, but I've pulled the flowers down further with this window, so I don't think it's going to need it. Oh, don't. But is that the right? Yeah, it is the right size. Sorry, for some reason it looks smaller to me, but it's not. Maybe got a bit excited with the ink. It's all good. We're getting the bits off that we need, so. It's that one. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just going to spread some of this ready. Now I'm not bothered about whether it goes over the top because I'll just file it. I do want to make sure so it goes up to about there. So I really wish my little silicone nail lamp was working. I dropped it and it stopped working. That'd be handy right now. Okay, so let me just get these bits on and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got this stuck on my bloody hands. So once that is cured into place, I'm just going to go around and sort of like trim where it's hanging over the edge. Because we don't want no lumpy bits at the edge. And obviously we want the top coat to go around it. And then, so at the top of the lace here, we have, make sure I get the same ones. I've just literally, oh, there it is. So we have, oh my God. Playing Chase the Bloody Pearl. 2 more. So there at the top, like that. Just making sure they are the same. Okay, so I've done that with the thumb as well. And all that's left to do now is, yeah, that's all I've got all around the edges. So I'm going to top coat these. I will file, just do like the finish file and get them ready for photos, and then we'll come back and have a look at the full set and see what you think. So see you soon. There we go, one finished set. I think they are lovely. I'm really proud of them. Took ages, and yeah. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something from this. I don't know how long this video is going to be. You'll know more than me at this point. I will try and edit it as best as I can to still leave in the bits for you to get some ideas of how I was doing it with the molds and stuff. But you know, not too long that you're all going to get bored. But yeah, I love it. So this design will be in my Etsy store. I am only going to offer them on a long stiletto, because it just gives me the space to, you know, do it. So these are a medium and these are ready to go, but if you wanted them in a small or a large or extra small or something like that, I don't know if I'd really struggle with even an extra small, because these might not fit. So I don't know whether to just do them as a one-off. I'm unsure of what to do, to be fair. But yeah, I love them. Absolutely love them. Oh, well, thank you if you've made it this far anyway. I appreciate every single one of you that watches my videos, and don't forget to give me a like or a hype, or, you know, whatever all of the rest of it is. And if you're not subscribed, you know, please think about it. You know, it costs nothing to you, and but it means everything to me. So if you fancy subscribing, I do, like I say, a lot more simpler designs, as well as more, I'm willing to give anything a go, to be fair. So the names of my new members would have been up, and if you've seen any with any other shout outs with screenshots, that means that they have channels. So I've fallen a bit behind with it because I've been trying to like get everything organized, but my members in the Firebird Nest, I've got Firebird Flames and Firebird Nest. In the Firebird Flames, it's like 99p a month, so you get some like member posts and early access to some videos and things like that. And then I've got the Firebird's Nest, where you'll get everything like shout outs and things like that. Giveaways, I've just done a giveaway for international and UK members. So yeah, so all of that information is in the description box, as is loads and loads of links and discount codes for various companies. And if you have any questions, just comment down below, like I say, or you can message me on Instagram or email me. That detail is all in the description too, as is my Etsy shop. So these will be going in. I think I'm going to do these as a one-off set, because if somebody asked for extra small, I'm not going to get, like, them flowers are just going to be ridiculous and stick out, aren't they? But if you wanted something similar, just let me know. Just message me, and you know, we can get it sorted, no problem. So hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. I love you lots. Bye bye.